If you haven't read this book, this might be the reason why you haven't seen success yet. Why? You're a person that keeps switching business models. You watch all those videos, top 10 quickest way to make 200 bucks a day, to make 300 bucks a day, side hustles, easy side hustles. So you start drop shipping, social media agency, content creation, and you do it for 2 to 3 days. You watch some tutorials, but then you switch. You think, yeah, I didn't see success, so it's not for me. Let me try something different. And then you restart and restart and restart. And you ask yourself, man, why does it work for him but not for me? I tried the top 10 ways to make money. Why doesn't it work? Because you keep switching. You never learn. You never master the business idea that you have. You never master the idea that you have, right? And it's also that you don't even enjoy what you're doing. You know, the top one way is to fucking do social media agency, That's the number one business. So you watch videos on how to do it and you think, yeah, in 1 week I'm gonna make all the money that I want, I'm gonna retire my parents. And you try it. You really like force yourself to do it. But you just notice it's not for me. I hate sitting in front of the computer, whatever. You hate it. Of course you stop it. Of course you switch it. Because nobody told you, nobody actually explained to you how you can build something up. Because that's how people make views. That's how people like get popular now. This is just this clickbait garbage. What you need to do is to focus on one business idea, just one. Stop trying to do 10 things at once. If you truly enjoy creating content, why do you try to do social media agency? Why do you try to do dropshipping? Because you see all those top 10 easy ways to make money side hustles. And then you do it for 2 to 3 days and then fucking quit it or switch it. You never master your craft. It's the same thing as starting a book or starting a movie and then just fucking walking out of it in the middle of the movie. There's no fucking reason. Why did you start the movie then? Why did you start it? Right? It doesn't make sense. It's like saying, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, but actually, fuck the gym, I'm just gonna not go. Meanwhile, you're walking to the gym, but you're just fucking turning back. There's no point to it. So what I want you to do is this advice sounds really fucking shit so, but is I want you to turn off your phone, turn off your PC, grab a piece of paper and a pen. If you don't have a piece of paper or pen, then what the fuck? You truly have a paper or a pen, at least one in your home. So find that and turn off your PC. You need to pause this video, turn your PC down and rewatch it later. And just what I want you to do is put your mind in complete focus. If in the next 10 years I can do something what I truly enjoy and I get money from it, I can become rich of it with anything that I wish for. Let's say you were truly enjoying boxing, martial arts. You truly enjoy martial arts and you think, yeah, I would do that even for free. Now imagine you doing that for money, you getting money. And then you can start thinking, how do I make money out of martial arts? Okay, I can compete. Ask yourself, do you enjoy competing? Do you enjoy fighting? Really go deep. Are you the person that is willing to do fight camps, to fight? Are you willing to do that? Maybe think, okay, maybe not. Then, creating content, creating tutorials. Can you see yourself sitting in front of a camera and talking? And just cut it down, right? And you can go truly in depth, or you can like stay pretty like what do you call it, like overboard. You also don't need to go in depth as well, because if you quickly notice, okay, actually I enjoy fighting, but I don't want to do it for the next 10 years, then you can just cut it off. Then you can think of it, okay, I also like doing art. Maybe I can sell art, right? And the point is you find something and you specify one business idea that you truly enjoy, that you would do for free for the next 10 years. And you have the defined business idea and you're 300% sure that you're enjoying doing that. It's time to start. And it's time to master your craft. It's time to be persistent on what you're doing. You have that one business idea. You truly enjoy it. And you can't quit after 1 week because you didn't seek success. Because that is the exact reason why you're broke. You haven't seen success yet, because you keep switching. focus on that one business idea that you enjoy and keep working, keep improving, keep mastering your craft, right? It's the same way that you started your job or gym. In the beginning, you didn't know shit, but you kept learning. And now you're kind of an expert in the gym. Even though you never made money out of it, you still have so much knowledge. Now imagine you have the same amount of knowledge in your business, in creating content, because you keep going, you keep improving your craft. And one day you know how to finally sell, you know how to finally make money out of your product, of your business idea, because you have that knowledge. And then the money comes in because you finally mastered your craft. And that's what this book is all about, mastery of your craft. Because by switching your business idea, and I need to keep telling you, by switching your business idea, you will never learn how to actually make money or to improve in business, right? And this guy, Robert Greene, is the same guy that made like the 48 Rules of Power, I think is the book, and also the Art of Seduction. This guy is completely based, right? So if you need to have books that truly like is kind of like even fucked up books, right? These books are hated because they're so like dark and manipulative, but it's the truth. Read some of them. Just read it, buy them, learn, and instead of scrolling on Instagram, just fucking read those, right? But back to focus. Once you master your craft, and there's no finishing line, right? Mastery is just that you are able to do the work like it's your third hand. You know it by your hand, by your heart, right? You know how to do the bicep curls by heart. You don't need to watch tutorials every day, right? That's when you know when you mastered something. But that doesn't mean that you reach the finish line. You can keep learning. You keep learning till you become like the best at it. And then you can still improve, right? You need to know that as a man, even in business, there's no finish line. You're never satisfied. Maybe you make 2,000 a month now. If you're truly like disciplined and you're really like, you're hungry, you want more, right? You want more. So why do you not want more in business by learning it? If I told you that by learning every day something new in your business area, in your business knowledge, you can multiply the money you can get out of it, you would fucking do anything to learn. You would invest in courses, you would invest in knowledge, in learning. So if you want to invest in your knowledge, check the Mindset Bootcamp, link in the description, that's my paid course. But I want you to truly, and this video is boring because this is where like the low level people are filtered out. So if you're still watching this, amazing. This video is boring, right? And learning is also boring. But if you stay persistent and you don't have the dopamine addiction or that ADHD of just, okay, this doesn't work, I haven't seen success in 1 week, it didn't work, so I'm going to switch the business model. If you don't have that, if you stay persistent in your business idea that you have right now, and you keep working maybe for 1 to 2 years, one day you will finally see some success. One day you will finally get the knowledge and the click, okay, now I know how to sell it, let's fucking go, right? But it all takes persistence and discipline. It takes time, it takes mastery in your craft. Don't expect mastery in your craft or in your business if you keep switching and watching those like top 10 ways to make money side hustle videos, which is completely edited brain rot garbage. Don't expect that you become rich by that. Do you think like fucking the top 1% watched those videos and thought, yeah, I'm gonna make money by drop shipping Chinese products. I'm gonna become rich by selling garbage. You know, that's how I made all my money. No, they fucking mastered their craft. So why don't you master your craft? If you want to start creating content, why don't you just fucking put up the phone and start recording instead of overthinking? If you truly know that you enjoy what you're doing or what you are planning to do, right? Your business idea, let me again do the example of boxing, selling tutorials on how to, I don't know, improve your punching. And then you have those copes of, what if I'm not qualified? I'm not a boxer. I don't have professional fights. Nobody gives a fuck. If you're like there and you're proud and you have that energy, that mastery, and people notice when you're a master at your work, when you have this like aura that you can sell that knowledge and tell people, look, I know exactly how I can fix your jab. All those like coaches in your boxing gyms, they don't really care about you. I care about you. You invest in me, one-to-one coaching, I will improve your jab, your hook in any way you want. I will tell you how to do it by an extreme master that learned years of boxing, right? You can truly like personalize and sell anything if you want to, even though you're not qualified. Of course, If you're doing something like with medicine and you need to be doctor for something, of course, don't do that. Then your business idea or your mastery of craft is going into that college way and studying, right? That's also mastery, right? Mastery is not just becoming an entrepreneur. It's also if you're truly interested into becoming a doctor, right? Then of course, don't just sell courses on how to fix your health in that terms of sense, and actually go study, go gain the knowledge, get qualified. Then of course, then you're also a master at your craft, right? Mastery is in every part of your life. It's not just entrepreneurship. It's not just gym. It's every part of your life. Even like mastering how to interact with women, right? But maybe through all the fucking ADHD, TikTok shorts, Instagram reels, and all the fucking programming that you get in school about, yeah, just compete a little bit. You know, it's interesting how we quickly switch or end something even though we want a success, right? Back in the day, you know, let me tell you a little story. Back in the day, like fucking in the Middle Ages, you had your like bread makers and everything. I don't know the term for it, but like the bread makers. That was teach through the whole family. Little error on my camera, sorry. That was teach through the whole family, you know, they fucking explained everything and they mastered how to make bread, right? But nowadays, you learn a little bit of this, you learn a little bit of this. In school, you learn a little bit of this, you learn a little bit of this. Okay, we finished this, let's go to the next. Then on YouTube, I like this tutorial, top 10 side hustles, I like this, but then I also like this. I want to try number 3 and number 4, drop shipping and social media agency. I want to try both. I'll see which I like more. What? Of course you stay broke because you don't stay persistent and disciplined and master your business idea. It's not just switching, it's also having multiple business ideas. Of course, once you have like the stone rolling, right? Once you have the money coming in business 1, of course, then you can spread out and start business number 2, business number 3. But do it one by one. Don't try to start 10 businesses at once when you're in the beginning. If you've already been a successful entrepreneur and you have many, many businesses and you're rich, of course, you have that mastery of starting businesses. Then you can do 2, 3 at once. But you're a beginner. You're watching this maybe on TikTok as a short, or watching the complete video. You need the beginning part. You need to master just the beginning and get the stone rolling. Focus on one business, and trust me, if you stay persistent and you master the craft, you will see success. It just takes time and discipline, but that's the reason why people get filtered out, right? They switch to something different or they completely give up. If you stay persistent in your one single business idea, you will see success. And then, like I said, if you get the money rolling in, you can then master it more, and then maybe you can spread out to a second, third. And that's how you get financial freedom, is by mastery, by becoming a black belt in your fucking task, in your art, but becoming literally the mastermind, the sensei, you could say, right? But it all takes discipline, mastery, focus, and especially the persistence of not giving up or not being happy with the success that you see it and switching to something else because you've seen a TikTok video or a YouTube video about top 10 side hustles. And I hate those videos. I fucking counted it up in this video like 10 times. How many times did I say the fucking side hustle videos? Those are garbage. Stop watching those. Because that's the exact programming that you get with the garbage. The switching, the easy side hustles, how to make money $200 a day. That's the programming that you don't want. Sorry for the little rant, but to summarize, if you want to see success, if you want to become rich, not even just rich financially, but just become happy and actually be proud of yourself, instead of switching business idea, start mastering one. Like I said, take a piece of paper, write you down your thoughts about the ideas that you have, the things that you enjoy that you would do for free. Or maybe if you have infinity money, what would you still continue to do? And let's say it's gym. And then you can think of, okay, what can I do to make money out of fitness? Okay, sell courses, sell coaching, whatever. Do that. Continue. When you've chosen that business idea, continue on that path. Don't look back. Don't switch the lane. Okay, stay on that path until either you see success or you're so fucking angry or depressed or unmotivated and you're 200% sure that what I'm doing right now is wrong. Then, of course, you can switch. But don't fucking fall into the trap of needing the dopamine of switching business ideas and needing quick success. Because success doesn't come quick. Real success doesn't come quick. It comes through discipline. Other than that, check the Mindset Bootcamp. I'll see you in the next one.